Today I am putting together some Currie Rock Jock axles. These are for the SCX10 or AX10. That's about how they'll sit with the Delrin skid on the bottom. Been waiting for these to come back onto the Vanquish site so that way I can get some. They're going to be going on to the TF2 long wheelbase. I've already got the JEC shock mounts, front and rear, with the muffler. I tried to affix that. Let me take the body off and I'll give you a little closer look on the inside. I'm just chilling again today. I was off for 3 days. Made my first video in a while, like maybe a year, yesterday. And then I think I'm going to start making videos as often as I can, just to give me a little bit of something to try to look forward to, or get ideas of things to look forward to doing and possibly showing the way. And then of course for that I just have the grub screws. Just pop into the stock body mount holes on the bottom, and it makes life a lot easier when you're trying to take it on and off. So I've got all 4 of the JEC TF2 universal shock mount towers on. I did have to go through and clamp each one of these mounts onto my workbench in the garage and take a little bit bigger drill bit and drill through, that way screws would bolt through it. Got all that. I got my, I don't know if this exhaust is going to stay or not. That one's not on there just because it's tight enough with one screw. I'm not too worried about it rattling off. It's not going anywhere. But I need to get the JEC leafs in for this, and then we'll be back in business. Every time I pick up that body, since I've taken it out last, you can kind of see the red dirt on it. It gets everywhere. It's seriously all in and over everything. But yes, so what we're doing is changing out some Yoda 2 axles for some SCX10 AX10 Curries. Let's see, I need to get the steering axle. So you can see outer portion compared to Currie outer portion. A bit wider. So that's what I'm focusing on today. Is getting these 2 dudes hooked up and where they need to be. All right, front axle's good and ready. I didn't Loctite the truss in because I don't know if the JEC Racing leaf spring mount's going to work on that one, or if I need to use the F9s and put that on the SCX10 builder's kit. I'm at a stop point because there are small snap rings that need to be installed for the bearing retainers in the end of the axle shaft. So I'm gonna run to AutoZone and go ahead and get a a 3 or 4 or 5 pack, however many it comes in, because they're handy to have anyways. Just stick it in my toolbox in the garage. Alright, so I went to the store. I got the good snap ring pliers versus the bad ones, per the salesman. Surprised he actually said that, but I had to disassemble the axle, and since the 2 little bitty ones on each side of that are where it locks into the collar on the shaft, and this goes up through there, I cannot get these small snap rings on while the shaft is in, so I had to disassemble it. That way I can put the snap ring in and then push this up through and then put it all back together. Got them both completed and finished. One thing left is to add the little pins that go through, which I have. I don't really care to use those hexes. I want something a little bit more nice. Those are cheap. But both of these are done. Just waiting on little bitty tiny parts. And those are what's going to be mounted to. Hopefully try to get it on this. If not, they're going on the white one. And those will go on this. So we'll just have to see.